Hey guys, how's it going? DonScizor here, bringing you the team builder for the week 4 match of the DBC, the Dutch battle competition, battling against Wouter and the Oakland Raidursarings. Wouter, just like myself, being one of the council members in the DBC, and he definitely knows what he's doing. He doesn't battle himself that much because last season, for example, he was the co-coach of a team, but like I said, he definitely knows what he's doing, and he has a scary team. His team is actually, I think, 2nd or 3rd in the power ranking, rated by the council and by the people. So nothing to fool around with. We're both running a 1-2 streak right now. So obviously we always want to win our battles, but both of us actually really need the win this week so that we don't go too low on the negative side. So I'm definitely looking forward to a good match on his end as well, especially on my end. I will be doing everything possible, you guys, to get a 2-2 diff or 2-2 overall instead of going 1-3. Before I will talk about my team, you will see the Celesteela already, but before we go further into depth why I'm bringing everything, let's take a quick look at his team. He has Skarmory, Gliscor, Arcanine, Galvantula, Aromatisse, Duocean, Mega Lopunny, Suicune, Snorlax, Dhelmise, and last but not least, a Alolan Persian. So there's a reason why he's high in the power ranking. Pretty much everything he wants on that team he has. He has rock option, stealth rocks option. Let's see if he has toxic spikes. I think, don't know for sure, but maybe Gliscor gets that, but I don't think he does. Sticky webs to make that Mega Lopunny even more of a threat if he wants to go that way. With Aromatisse, he has a really good healer on that team. He has Defog, he has Rapid Spin, he has Parting Shot on there as well. He can even decide to go Trick Room if he really wants to be that guy. But overall, there's a lot to think about with his team, and that's what makes his team so scary. While I was looking at the prep on his team, I always check to see what the counters on that team could be against my team, what I would struggle with the most. And with the bulk he has, you would either say maybe like a Mega Lopunny or a Suicune or even a Gliscor that can set up. But actually Galvantula gave me a lot of problems. He has Volt Switch obviously, which I don't really like. He has a Stab Thunder that will always hit. Bug Buzz on there is not really appreciated, for example, for a Greninja as well. And even maybe HP Fire wouldn't be something my Scolipede, for example, would appreciate. So I was really struggling to see how to play around with Galvantula, but I think, and I hope you guys will agree with me, that in the Dream Prep we're all round enough to deal with that, so that we won't have too many problems with that. So what I think he will be bringing is, I will definitely see the Galvantula. The Mega Lopunny is coming. Mega Lopunny is just awesome, being able with Scrappy ability to hit even ghost types, so that one's definitely coming. I could see him bring Gliscor as well. Just with the roost, he can stall and he can set up, so that's what I should expect. I can see the Snorlax coming, just being really bulky. Even though I have Conkeldurr on the team and it's a most likely bring, but even with that, the curse set is still pretty awesome. So Snorlax is number 4 that I really suspect. So let's see, that's Galvantula, Lopunny, Gliscor, Snorlax. I think Suicune's coming for sure. With the rest, option Calm Mind and everything, was a must bring. And probably his last Pokemon. I wouldn't be surprised to be either Skarmory or Aromatisse. Skarmory being able to set up rocks early on if he wants to be that way. Aromatisse just being able to heal everything in case it took some damage and to scout out whatever I'm bringing. Even though Aromatisse doesn't have that good of a matchup, but I could see him go with those 6 Pokemon. So I already decided which 6 I'm gonna bring, so let's look into that. First off, you guys already saw it, it's already standing there. It's Celesteela again, rocking the Impish nature. I decided to take Celesteela right away with me because Mega Lopunny is coming for sure. There's no doubt in my mind that that one piece is coming, and a physical defensive Celesteela will take that easily. Even a Fire Punch will not do enough to take my Celesteela down in 2 hits, so I'm really confident of bringing Celesteela with me this week. Nothing special in the spreads, 252 in HP and 252 in defense, rocking Elite Seed, Toxic, Heavy Slam, Protect. So I need to watch out with the Toxic if Gliscor is there, because that does appreciate a Toxic and probably will already be Toxic to do the Toxic Orb. But Leech Seed is pretty much safe unless Delwise is coming, which I don't see him bring, to be fair. But we will have to play around with that. Heavy Slam's on there to deal some damage, and Protect's just there to either take some Leech Seed recovery, or maybe get my opponent some more Toxic damage, or just to scout out whatever my opponent wants to do, in case I suspect somebody being, for example, Scarf or Bandit or something like that. That's why I'm having the Protect on there. Second Pokemon we're bringing is our Pennywise the Conkeldurr. Rocking Flame Orb item with Guts this week, just to give it a really good boost in its attack stat. Not that it really needs that, but if we can boost it even more, why not? Mainly here for the Snorlax, but also the knockoff will be really useful this week. Getting rid of those items leftovers or whatever he wants to bring, getting rid of that will be super nice. Ice Punch being on there, for example, a Gliscor. Skarmory doesn't really like that. Delmice doesn't like that. So that was my main punching move that I want to bring, besides Drain Punch, which is a likely one, and Mag Punch for the priority. What I always do with Conkeldurr is pretty much a no-brainer if I bring it. I'm rocking 252 in HP, 252 in attack. I don't need the speed on it with 45 speed alone. Defense is pretty fine. I just wanted to hit as hard as possible, deal some damage, and either sweep with Conkeldurr or do as much damage that some other Pokemon in my team can take care of that later. For example, Exploud could fit that role. I'm all about the base, rocking Choice Specs again, which is always I think 99% of the people bring Choice Specs on there if they bring Exploud. Me also being able to hit the Ghost type, so if Delma is on there, I won't have to worry about that. Pretty much standard moveset: Boom Burst, Fire Blast, Extrasensory, and Surf. In case, for example, Skarmory is still there, I might click Fire Blast to deal with that a little bit better. But if there's not a Skarmory on the field, I can just hit Boom Burst safely. And same as with Conkeldurr, just deal insane damage. Either taking the kill with Exploud right away, or otherwise somebody else being able to take over and just sweep after that. So 252 HP, 252 in special attack. Nothing too special, but you don't need anything too special with these insane stats. So looking at number 4 in my team is our Greninja over here. I just love Greninja. It's awesome. It's really speedy, so I can bring a Choice Scarf on it and pretty much outspeed everything. So if Mega Lopunny would be a threat, I could outspeed with Greninja. I'm rocking Scald, U-Turn, Ice Beam, Toxic Spikes. Scald's there to deal some burns if I want, and it's a stab move. U-Turn is just for example, if I want to lead with it, I can just U-Turn out of there to see what my opponent will do, or to get the initiative back. Ice Beam's on there, for example, a Gliscor or a Delmice, or just to get maybe a freeze on something. And Toxic Spikes, I want to get Toxic Spikes on the field as soon as possible. Mainly because it can wear his team down quite well. And if we can deal with that a little better, just get some little damage off there every turn, it will make the likes of Conkeldurr or Exploud, or maybe even Celesteela, a little bit easier to take his team down. Fifth team member we're bringing against the Oakland Raidursarings is our Rotom Mow. He's rocking the expert belt, actually, no leftovers or whatsoever. I just want to be able to hit as hard as possible, because if Suicune's really defensive, it will be a pain in the butt to take down. So that's why I want to deal as much damage as possible. We're bringing Volt Switch again for momentum as well, but it will do a lot of damage. For example, if he decides to go with Gliscor when we're Volt Switching, we can just easily hit Leaf Storm. Pain Split's on there to get some recovery in case we're running low on that, and we can risk the Pain Split. And Defog is just on there in case there's a lot of spikes on the field from Skarmory or whatever, that we can take that away. Rocking 248 in HP, 252 in special attack, and 8 in special defense. So again, nothing too special about there with the spreads. I just want to hit as hard as possible with Rotamo as well. Because I don't want Suicune setting up Calm Minds or whatever on the field. I just want to take that away right away when I get the chance. So last but not least, you guys, Mega Gardevoir is here again. And Gardevoir being able to be like a sweeper with the 165 special attack stat, but also I love the fact that it can wish support. So that's why I'm bringing a Hyper Voice, Protect, Wish, and Psyshock set. Sorry, it says specially defensive, but it's not. It has 252 in HP, 4 in defense, and 252 special attack, rocking the Mother's Nature. We can hit as hard as possible again with Gardevoir as well, but if somebody's looking really low on the squad, and that's more important to me to have for the rest of the battle, we can just wish away and go to that Pokemon, or Wish Protect to get our Gardevoir back up. So that's why I like Gardevoir as a Mega. You can run it very offensively while still being able to support yourself or just support the team. So that's why Gardevoir, especially with the Mega Lopunny around as well, was a must bring for me again to this team. And with that, you guys, I talked about my 6 Pokemon, what I'm bringing. I already talked about 6 Pokemon that I think he will bring. I think this pretty much covers everything. Like I said, I'm still scared a little bit for the Galvantula, but I think if we play this well, especially with Celesteela, if it could get a Toxic off or a Leech Seed on the Galvantula switch in, if that comes, it would just be amazing. Just crippling that is just what I really need. I'm not underestimating his team for sure, but I do feel really confident that we will be able to snag a win, you guys, this time. I'm really motivated. I'm very competitive. If I play for something, I want to win. And I always give good props to my opponents if they do get a win, because I'm not saying I'm the best battler here or whatever, but I am really competitive. So me losing 2 games in a row is definitely not what I want to extend to 3 losses in a row. So I'm going to guarantee you guys 99% that there will be a W in the match that will go live tomorrow. So make sure you guys to look forward to that, because you don't want to miss that match, and leave a subscription to the channel. You would really support me with that, and you won't miss anything regarding the team builders or the let's plays or whatever I will be putting on the channel in the future. But for now, I'm gonna end this video up. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow when we'll be discussing the replay with Wouter. Okay, bye bye.